Welcome to Maximize Your True Potential, Strategies for Success, hosted by Ken Kingstead. Part 11, Understanding the Manager Confirmation Call Guide. This series will give you the edge to recognize and then achieve your goals through its philosophy of constant, never-ending improvement. Strategies that will become a fluid part of who you are. Maximize Your True Potential, Strategies for Success. Your first step to success, beyond your imagination.
Hi, welcome back. Hey guys, I want to tell you something. The next part of our puzzle, if you will, is the confirmation call. And let's face it, right now, our average show ratio across the United States is at 50%. That's an NEDA number again. So half the people that set appointments actually come in. The question is why did the other half blow off the appointments? A couple of reasons, eh? We don't set a firm enough appointment initially with the customer. We end up with something like this here. I'll be here all day tomorrow. When can you come out? Well, you just stop out? Okay, well, I'll be here all day. You got an idea when? Okay, you just stop over when you get some free time? Okay, good. Well, I'm here again all day long, so just come on out and ask for Ken when you get here. Now, is that a real appointment, or is that a prayer? A prayer of no faith, mind you. It doesn't get any higher than the ceiling. My point is simply is this. We want a solid appointment. That's like, okay, Saturday at 2:45 p.m. Great, you got a pen handy, I'll wait. Jot that down, okay? And also, if you're running a little late, please do me a favor and give me a call. We're going to go through that process just like we did on the incoming phone call. It's a solid, clean appointment with mental drive. Okay, the most important thing, though, now is that we've done all this work. We put all this effort into getting the appointment. We got it finally, remember? 20% of our dials, we're getting a contact, and we're getting an appointment out of them. Half of them show up. Confirming the appointment is key. And it's really important that we get a manager to confirm that appointment, ideally. Now, if a manager hasn't got time to do that for you, the next best thing would be get one of your coworkers to kind of call and confirm the appointment, as the public relation manager will say. It's really a solid, clean, easy call. But listen to this, okay? You're the customer. Telephone rings. Ring-a-ding-ding. Hello. Hi, is Mike in, please? Hi, this is Mike. Mike, am I getting a pretty good time? I guess so. Who's calling, please? Hey, this is Ken Kingstead. I'm one of the managers down here at ABC Automotive Group. And I was going through my notes, and I guess you're coming in tomorrow to see Lisa at 2:45. And I want to say to you, first off, listen, I really appreciate you putting some time aside with Lisa. She's one of our top salespeople out here, and she'll take good care of you. But also, I wanted to introduce myself to you as well, just to kind of extend a hand to you and let you know who I am. And if there's anything at all that I can do for you when you're here tomorrow at 2:45, heck, please let me know. I'll stop. Let me ask you this question. How does the customer feel, do you think, about this? And do you hear all my paces? Again, aligning, agreeing. I'm complimenting him. I want this person to know, hey, there's more than one person down here, Lisa, that cares about him. I want to know that here, as a manager myself, I'm here to extend a hand to you and help in any way possible as well. Again, the perception from the customer is what? Wow, I've never gotten a confirmation call from a manager before. And do you think the show ratio goes up or do you think it goes down? I'll tell you what happens. It goes up by 30%. So imagine this, managers. You got 10 guys setting 2 appointments a day, right? That's 20 appointments. Imagine if we could get 80% of those to show up and close half of those. Now we're talking. Now we have to roll the dice every month and try to hope and pray that we sell cars. We can create our own showroom traffic, but we need to do our role as a manager here, is to confirm these appointments. This goes so far, guys, and it really solidifies the relationship, I think, with the salesperson as part of the team. My manager's actually calling for me. What a great concept. Then I recommend you do another thing to really make them feel 100% when they show up. Get a kiosk, get a welcome sign, something out front when the customer walks in. ABC Automotive Group welcomes the following guests. Ken Kingstead at 2:45 with Lisa Jones. And they walk in, they see their name on a board, man. What does it tell them about your company? A, they were handled professionally on the telephone, whether it was an inbound phone call or if it was an outbound phone call. They set an appointment. They did something right. They felt that rapport through the pacing and leading and the matching and mirroring and the intelligent questions that we're asking. They show up, or actually, you call them and confirm the appointment first. Wow, when's the last time that's ever happened? You know what I mean? It's just really first-class operation. And then they show up here, and they got their name on a board. Man, you're planning to see them. These are the little things that go a long, long way in terms of really setting the stage with the customer. Who else is doing that in your area? Is anybody? I tell you what, I challenge you. Use this here and measure it. The key is to measure it. And if you can measure it, you'll be able to see if it's really working, because it will go to 80% show ratio. And you will close the same percentage as you would have if you didn't confirm. It just gives you more opportunities to do your job and close the deal. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, what do you do, though, when you have someone that doesn't show up? Because you know what? It's going to happen. Best case scenario, 20% don't show. Worst case scenario is that 50% actually don't show. But when you do call them back, do you argue with them? Do you say things like, hey, where were you last night? You know, I was off at 5 o'clock. You were supposed to be here at 2:45. You know, I got a family, too, to take care of. You know, I can't just sit around and wait for you all day. Is that the best thing to do to the customer? I mean, I know we sometimes think of doing that. We'd like to do that. But that's not going to make any money. Again, flexibility is the key. Use your sensory acuity. Call them back. Hey, is Mr. Jones in, please? Mr. Jones, am I getting at a good time? Great. This is Ken just giving you a call back from over here at ABC. Hey, I was just thinking about you last night, and I know that we had this huge sale going on out here, and we got so busy, I missed you last night. And I was calling just to apologize and find out how you were treated when you were here. See, what am I doing different now? I'm putting the blame on who? I'm putting the blame on myself. If I go the first way, and challenge him and get down on him, what's he going to do? He's not coming back in to see me. Put the blame on yourself. I just wanted to apologize to you. We got so busy with this huge sale going on that I missed you. And I was just calling to find out how you were treated. Were you treated okay? Oh, he tells you, I couldn't make it out till last night. My son's had a soccer tournament, and I forgot all about it, and I'm really sorry. Hey, that's not a problem. I'm glad I called. That's why I was calling, to find out how you were treated. If you weren't able to make it, that's no problem. When could you come out? This evening yet, or is tomorrow morning better for you? And again, just go back to your or statement and try to reschedule another appointment. Again, people feel so much better when you do it that way. It makes much more sense. Don't you guys all see it that way? It's powerful. Put the blame on yourself. Okay? Because you're going to have to use this. The first thing you do in the morning when you get to work is look at your appointments from yesterday. Go through those and call those people back first thing. Reschedule them to bring them back in. Again, dialing for dollars. We're trying to make as many phone calls as we can to make as much money as we can. Make sense? Okay, the next call we want to talk about is the public relation manager call. I mean, this is a strong call. Remember, there's 3 objections we talked about earlier. The first one was the money, the machine, the buying cycle. We talked about those 3 earlier in the last set of tapes that we went through. Okay? But one of the things we really want to discuss today is that personality conflict. Because you know what? You may have that happen every once in a while. And the customer won't tell you, I didn't buy last night because of you. But they will tell your manager, won't they? So the public relation manager call is a strong, powerful call, and it really uncovers some challenges that you may be going through that you don't even know are issues that you need to work on. Okay? And the call's like this here. It's really easy. It's simple. And again, you could have it do it. Your coworker could do it for you, or your manager. Ideally, the manager should be the person to do it. But again, we'll do whatever we can to make the call. And again, it goes like this here. Telephone rings. They answer the telephone. The customer does. Hello? Hi, is Mike there, please? This is he. Again, get command of his time. Am I getting in a good time? Yeah, I guess so. Who's calling, please? Hey, this is Ken Kingstead, just giving you a call back from over ABC Automotive Group. Listen, I wanted to say, first off, thanks for stopping out to the dealership the other day. I do appreciate the opportunity you've given us to work with you in all of your automotive needs, and I was just calling as a courtesy. Oftentimes we'll spot check a handful of our customers to find out how they were treated at our dealership. I was just calling to find out, were you out here for sales, or are you out here for service? And they'll tell you, no, I was out for sales. Oh, great. Now, were you treated professionally, and were you handled courteously? Oh, yeah, we were fine, and so forth. Well, good, congratulations. What kind of vehicle did you buy for yourself? And again, I'm playing dumb like a fox, if you will. I may know that, obviously, they didn't buy a vehicle, but I want to play my hand here so they open up to me and begin to tell me what their real objection was. Okay? Oh, you're out for sales, actually. Well, great. Do you mind me asking you how you were treated and so forth? Oh, we were handled really well. Okay, good. And what kind of vehicle did you buy for yourself? Oh, you didn't buy one. Oh, really? What kind of vehicle were you looking at? Make sense? Well, we're looking at XYZ vehicle. Oh, great choice. Did you like that vehicle? Does this sound a little familiar, by the way? Oh, yeah, it was very nice. We thought it drove well, and it was very comfortable to ride in. Really? Well, we've had a lot of feedback similar to yours. And I'll tell you what, the factory has spent literally millions of dollars in R&D to develop this thing to where it's at today. What were you comparing it to? Does this sound a little familiar again, everybody? Same call lines as we did back on the floor of follow-up calls. We're comparing it to XYZ vehicle. Hey, great choice. You're doing your homework. That makes a lot of sense. What really impressed you, though, or stands out in your mind the most about our vehicle? And they'll tll you, and then align with that as well. And then come down to the one thing again. really, what was the one thing that kind of just held you back from moving forward and buying the vehicle? And they're going to tell you, well, you know what? Quite honestly, it was the salesperson, or it was the lack of inventory that you had, or the fact that we got to go look at this vehicle still, or the fact that it was too much money. Regardless of what it is, again, use your selling skills, use the call guides, overcome that objection as a public relation manager, as, if you will, a third base coach in baseball. You're just that person just calling to extend the hand, find out how they were serviced when they were out here and so forth, and to find out how they were treated in terms of the sales or the service department area. And by the way, you stumble into what? You stumble into, intentionally, the objection. And use your skills, again, the call guides that we talked about earlier, to overcome that and get an appointment for your salesperson or for your coworker. Again, it's a very simple call, and you can just follow your nose on the call guidelines, and so just walk you through the process. Again, these are just simple 3 little calls as a manager we can make to our customers to better our hand and to strengthen our posture within our community. Because listen, no one else in your area is probably utilizing these skill sets to build bridges. And we all know that. Remember, over 25% of the people left the dealership because of a bad experience from one of your people. So again, we don't want to be a 25%er. We want to look and learn and understand so we can get around those issues. Does that make sense, everybody? It's awesome. Hey, listen, this is just a few skills I think you need to repeat again and again and again, I promise. Master these skills and you'll be better for it. Have a great day today. Take care.